Hello, this is Daryl. This is day 4, week 1 of my practice diary. Anything else I have to say? No, so today I practiced "You Want to Battle, Here's a War" by Bullet for My Valentine, and this song was requested by my Christmas ensemble. We have to perform, I think it's 3 pieces, and one of the pieces that was chosen by my group was this Bullet for My Valentine song. And so yeah, let's just get straight into it. So the first thing I learned was the intro riff, which goes like this. As you can see, it's quite a fast riff, and it requires a lot of fast alternate picking. Yeah, just good alternate picking, really. So because I haven't really played heavy metal for quite a while now, for about a year I'd say, when this song was requested, the first thing I had to do when I was learning the song was really get my alternate picking down, was to kind of regain my speed and refine my muscle memory type thing. So what I did with that was to overcome the problem with the alternate picking, because when I originally started doing it, it was really messy and really I was missing the strings. I was starting to go into different strings and messing up. So what I did with that was I got a metronome and I practiced chromatic scales. I practiced nearly all the scales I know. But the scale that I used mostly was just chromatic scale. For example, chromatic scale, I'd start off really slowly. It would just go like this. And then I'd ascend back up as well, or descend back up. And then every time I felt comfortable, I'd just increase the speed on the metronome and just go faster and faster. I was really messy there. But yeah, that's how I overcame the alternate picking part of that riff. I spent about, let's say, a good 8 minutes doing that, actually, because I had to really warm up my hands to get used to that style of playing and the alternate picking technique that the song requires you to have. The second part of the song that I had to work on was, I think it's the pre-chorus, and it goes like this. As you can see, pinch harmonics were used in that, and that's what I was struggling with at the beginning of learning the song. Pinch harmonics is mainly a quite metal thing to do, a technique used in metal and heavy rock, so which I haven't used for a while. So pinch harmonics is just a really high pitched sound, and it's just really, I can't really explain it, but a normal note on the 5th fret there on the D string would just be, but because the song is really aggressive and really heavy, the guitarist uses pinch harmonics for effect, and it sounds great with the song. If you don't use the pinch harmonics in the context of the song, it kind of loses its kind of intensity. I'll give you a quick example of what it would sound like if I didn't use pinch harmonics. As you can hear, it sounds good, but it's nowhere near as intense. So yeah, I practiced that for around 7 minutes. So first of all, I just kind of I just practiced pinch harmonics by itself, because pinch harmonic is quite a hard technique to learn at first when you're first learning it. So it's not like when you strum a note, you just kind of strumming it straight. But a pinch harmonic, you have to bring your thumb closer to the edge, and then your thumb and the pick have to strike the string at the same time to create that high-pitched pinch harmonic, that harmonic sound. And you have to kind of like jolt your hand. You have to kind of do like a little little bounce technique on it. It's not like when you strum a note when you just go flat. You have a flat pick and you just kind of pick the note. You have to kind of, it's a pinch harmonic, so a specialized technique you have to learn. So I just practiced that for around 5 minutes, just kind of getting back down to bare basics and kind of just doing the harmonics that way. And then eventually I'd incorporate the pinch harmonics back into the song, but I'd practice the song really, well, the pre-chorus really slowly. So yeah, that's how I overcame the pinch harmonic problems that I was having. So another thing that I did today, I spent about 10 minutes doing this part. So it's 2 minutes on the warm-ups, 5 minutes on the alternate picking technique, 5 minutes on the pinch harmonics, and I spent about 10 minutes doing this. So what I did was, for 10 minutes, next 10 minutes was I figured out my own solo for the song. Now the song doesn't have any particular solo in it, but Harvey and the band, rest of the band, Bailey and all of them really wanted me to kind of like add my own little solo to make the song a bit more interesting. So the chords to the solo are the same chords to the chord progression to the chorus, and chords to the chorus are E. So it's E, then it goes to B, then it goes back to E, then back to B, then it goes B, C, oops, A, B, C, A, B, C, sorry, that was so A, B, C, then it goes to D. Now, it took me a while to figure out, but the notes, so A, so E, A, B, C, D, are all the same notes, are all in the natural minor scale, E natural minor scale, which is... Now I know this because I've studied music theory, I've done my grades, so I know music theory and how to kind of create my own solos. So with the knowledge I know from music theory, I understood that the song was in an E natural minor scale. So I created my little solo. I kind of messed around and experimented a lot, but this was the solo that I created in the end. It's quite messy there, but that's the best I could do at a particular time. So I spent 10 minutes doing that. So in grand total so far it's been 22 minutes. So that's what I practiced with that song. Okay. So the next thing I practiced this for quite a while actually. I'm not going to show you all the songs because I have to change tunings, but I basically practiced for part of our course. We have to practice for a audition tape. Consists of 4 songs for around 30 seconds per minute, and we have to perform all 4 songs, one after another basically. And the 4 songs that I've chosen, and this is the order of which I will play them, is Neon by John Mayer, and then I'm going to do a Delta blues improvisation in the key of E major, and then I'm going to do an acoustic, an open tuning acoustic piece in the tuning of D sus2, and the song is called Auburn. And the 4th song I will do is, that's 4 songs, right? Yeah. 4th song I will do is that song I just played on electric, which is You Want to Battle His War by Bullet for My Valentine. So what I did was I just kind of I did this for about 20 minutes. I just kind of played through the songs and kind of tried to do like a live, like a real life situation. Instead of just keep practicing the same songs over and over, I just kind of recorded myself playing all 4 songs one after another, basically, and just saw how it went, and kind of like simulating like a real life situation where I'll be performing that in a couple of weeks. We'll have to perform the 4 songs one after another, and kind of the difficulty of the different styles, because the first song is kind of like a jazz. Neon is a little bit jazzy and a little bit finger picking. The second song, the blues song, I've showed in previous videos, is just using a pick and kind of loads of little different, like, it's just different techniques, and then just getting used to being able to play these 4 completely stylistic songs, completely different stylistically, and just playing them one after another, getting used to transitioning from one song to another. So that's what I practiced for the next 20 minutes. So yeah, the difficulty I found with that was just kind of like transitioning, because the songs were using so many different techniques. It's just kind of transitioning from one song to another. That's what I found difficult. So yeah, that's what I worked on, and the way I worked on getting better with the transitioning stage was making sure that every piece that I've learned, so making sure that all 4 pieces are pitch perfect, practiced really well, and kind of I don't need to think about them. They're kind of in muscle memory. I don't have to think about the song. I can just play it, and that's what I had to do. And then I put them all together. So this is my practice diary for day 4. So yeah.